Castillo San Felipe del Morro, often known as El Morro, the Promontory, is a huge fortification and citadel in Old San Juan, Puerto Rico. In 1539, King Charles I of Spain ordered the construction of a fortified tower in honor of King Philip II, who expanded it into a hornwork fort by 1595. El Morro evolved over 200 years, mainly under King Charles III, to its final shape in 1787. The six-story building on a steep, rocky headland promontory on San Juan Islet guards the entrance to San Juan Bay, Old San Juan's port, 140 feet from the Atlantic beach and 18 to 25 feet thick. Forts, such El Morro, La Fortaleza, San Cristóbal, El Cañuelo, and others inside the walls of Old San Juan, safeguarded Puerto Rico, also known as La Llave de las Indias. When La Fortaleza was unsuitable, Gonzalo Fernández de Oviedo y Valdés advised building a battery on the Morro, a rocky point. This battery included a tower with 4 embrasures and a 3-gun water battery at the slope's base. In 1555, Morro possessed 8 bronze cannons to defend against French privateers. El Morro, Castillo de San Felipe, withstood multiple foreign invasions during the Spanish rule of the island. Puerto Rico's San Felipe del Morro, fortress's original garrison, was Portuguese troops dispatched from Lisbon by Philip II in 1593. Some brought their spouses, while others married Puerto Rican women, creating numerous Portuguese-named Puerto Rican families. The Battle of San Juan in 1595 saw Sir Francis Drake's fleet unsuccessfully assault San Juan. The English struck again in 1598 under George Clifford, 3rd Earl of Cumberland. Clifford won because he assaulted San Juan on land rather than via the bay. A dysentery outbreak compelled him to leave the island following the Battle of San Juan. Following George Clifford's overland assault, Boudewijn Hendriks's Dutch invaded the island in 1625. The inhabitants were amazed when the attackers passed the castle's defenses and entered the port, out of reach of the city's artillery. El Morro resisted the siege and forced the Dutch to retreat, although the assailants sacked and burned the city before departing the Battle of San Juan. British General Ralph Abercrombie and Admiral Henry Harvey attacked Puerto Rico in 1797 with 13,000 soldiers. Captain General Don Ramon de Castro's soldiers drove back the onslaught. The Battle of San Juan defeated Abercrombie and Harvey. El Morro's final engagement was a U.S. Navy bombardment during the 1898 Spanish-American War, concluding traditional Caribbean naval warfare. The castle was assaulted at least 3 times by American naval troops during the Spanish-American War, the biggest being the bombardment of San Juan on May 12, 1898. In the Treaty of Paris, Spain relinquished Puerto Rico, Cuba, Guam, and the Philippines to the U.S., ending the war. Fort Brooke, a significant U.S. Army installation, including El Morro and other Spanish government buildings in Old San Juan. The U.S. military built baseball fields, hospitals, officers' quarters, an officers' club, and a golf course on the esplanade in front of El Morro in the early 20th century. Teófilo Marxuach was El Morro Fortress Officer of the Day on March 21, 1915. The Hamburg America Line cargo ship Odenwald requested departure without customs collector clearance. She stopped when Lieutenant Marxuach ordered her to fire. The U.S. fired its first combat shot on the day war was declared, during the scuttling of SMS Cormoran off Guam, although Lieutenant Marxuach's bullets are commonly considered the first. In World War II, the U.S. Army built a large concrete bunker on top of El Morro as a harbor defense fire control station to command coastal artillery and monitor for German submarines destroying Caribbean cargo. The highest point of El Morro is a 1906 Euro 8 U.S. Army lighthouse, 180 feet above sea level. In El Morro, flagpoles often display the U.S., Puerto Rican, and Cross of Burgundy flags, a standard used by Spanish soldiers worldwide from 1506 until 1785.